I often get asked, why did I decide to build tiny homes? And I really think that to be able to answer that question is a very long story, but it's just a culmination of many different passions and many different things that make me absolutely happy. I started my career as a quality engineer for manufacturing, and for over a decade, I was witness of how amazing it is to build something out of nothing or building something incredible out of just pieces. Um, but as my career being in quality, I was also able to realize that it's not just about building, but it's about building things right, building things the right way. No shortcuts, not thinking first about profit or about quantity. Everything has to be done with quality, especially and particularly a home. After that, I changed my career, but it was always a hobby of mine to build. For a long time, my family and I will buy distressed properties, burn properties to the ground, and we will build them back up like amazing houses. And while we were building them, my family and I will build them sometimes, with our own hands. And I would just notice how happy we all were. It was just something that we all enjoyed so much, even if it was putting tile or removing carpet, it was just something that would make us so happy. After COVID, things changed a little bit. Interest rates are so high, and I just realized that it was just as it was being so hard for us to find properties to, rebuild and rent. I could imagine how hard will it be for people to acquire their first home. Realize there was going to be like a housing shortage, and it was just so sad to imagine that it was just going to be harder for everyone. Um, that's when I started to look at manufactured homes and at tiny homes. I just thought that like there was a chance that they will be making a comeback, not just because of their affordability, but also because COVID was, even though it was unfortunate in many ways, um, it was also something that kind of make us wake up and see how we were being slaves to things, to having so much, to with all the noise of social media, of traveling and stuff. I feel like COVID kind of forced us to really stop and looked at the things that are actually meaningful in life. So that's when I decided that I wanted to start building manufactured homes and tiny homes. Also, at the same time, I felt like, there are smaller houses, and because of this, my family and I will get to build more often, and there will be like little pieces of happiness that, the building brings us. So some years ago, I started buying manufactured homes, and my purpose was going to be to fix them and sell them because I wanted to see how they were built. I wanted to basically demolish them and build them back up. I wanted to see basically how it worked, because I wanted to build these houses for others. And I was deeply disappointed when I opened those walls. I was not just disappointed, I was concerned for all the families that lived in those houses. The walls were full of mold. The framing was flimsy. The electrical systems were so close of creating a fire in those houses, and I just couldn't believe that someone lived there. So I did learn a lot. I did learn a lot about how homes should not be built. And I promised myself that our tiny homes were never going to be built that way. Like, I could not live with myself if I knew that my houses are creating any kind of health problems in the buyers. I actually bought my first home when I was 32, and I distinctively remember coming down the stairs every single day and thanking God for my house. I was just so happy to have a house that I could call mine, to have something so beautiful to be mine. And that is precisely what I wanted to provoke with my houses. I want owners to feel blessed, to feel grateful to be there, to feel comfortable to call one of our tiny homes their home. So basically, that is how Mainefactured started. And if you ask me right now what my first goal is, it will always be quality. Second place, and other places like profit and other things, those all come after quality, because I want people to feel and understand and appreciate the luxury of less. I don't want them to feel like having a tiny home is a downgrade. I want them to feel like it's just, something amazing, a place amazing that they can call home.